Hell of a story. A wife accused of killing her husband says, well, the child actually did it. Let's put it with the picture full mass. The legal defense team for Laurie Shaver, the woman accused of killing her husband, Michael Shaver, in 2015 and burying his body in the backyard, now says it was actually a child that committed the crime instead. Her attorneys recently filed a motion in Lake County Court saying it received testimony from a minor child who confessed to having committed the murder in this matter. The motion filed by Shaver's defense attorney, Jeffrey Wiggins, seeks a psychological examination of the child. The minor has exculpatory information, meaning information that could basically exonerate the accused, that could prove Shaver's innocence in the case, Wiggs told Fox News Digital. He continues, we're concerned about the child being excluded from trial because of the emotional atmosphere, he said, adding that the defense is seeking expert insight along with a psychological evaluation just to make sure that the child is candid and is aware of any potential crimes she could be charged with. The minor who would have been 7 years old at the time of the shooting, but is now 14, has persisted in seeking to testify, the recent motion states. However, the Lake County Prosecutor's Office told WESH in a statement, there is, and I quote, no credible evidence supporting the claims made concerning the involvement of the child, and that the child has not made statements to any law enforcement agency. Laurie Shaver, 40, was released on bond in 2020 after she was accused of shooting her 36-year-old husband, Michael, once in the head, wrapping his body in a sheet and burying him beneath a concrete slab and fire pit outside of the Clermont home. That's according to the affidavit on her arrest. After Michael Shaver's death, Laurie Shaver apparently told Travis Filmer, her boyfriend at the time, and the father of her two youngest children, that Michael was, and I quote, no longer on earth, and that something bad happened on their property. Investigators reported finding bloodstains in the track of a sliding glass door that led them to Shaver's dining area to their backyard. Laurie Shaver allegedly posed as her deceased husband on social media. The messages went to family members and used his credit card to make various online purchases, making it seem like he's still alive. Shaver also tried to sell her late husband's guns and vehicle after his death, according to the police. And when you look at this, from just a point of common sense, she obviously engaged in massive cover-up, likely is the one who pulled the trigger. And I hope this is not a case of a young man trying to save somebody else and willing to confess to something he did not do. Details still developing. Jeff, thoughts?
So are we to believe that a 7-year-old lifted a concrete slab while carrying somebody that they murdered in order to conceal what they did?
Yeah, that's what the prosecutor is basically saying. Like, listen, there's no credible, anything here to law enforcement. So they're proceeding with the prosecution.